Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his real estate entrepreneur, Omar Alfaro. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Michael?
Hey, so you just pushed one of my big red buttons.
Let's go.
Everybody's got a big red button. You've jumped on mine. So in video number 2, Omar and I talked about, is flipping dead? And I thought that was a great conversation. The answer is, for 90% of you, yes. The other 10%, skill up, be better. Then you said, you know what, Michael, we should talk about BRRRR. What's going on with BRRRR? Is BRRRR dead? Should BRRRR be dead? All of these things. And you know that that's one of my hot buttons.
Yeah, I know.
you just put the big button on the and you start jumping on it. So let's talk about BRRRR. And as the guest, I will let you go first. What are you thinking?
Okay, this year BRRRR was awesome. The last 12, 24 months on the appreciating scale of a market.
Yeah.
Okay. And yes, you'll get your 1s and 2s that you're going to be able to be picking up, pretty cheap. But for the most part, everybody still talks about it, which there's only a few huge developers. Now this is the other thing. Let me be clear that if you're developing buildings and you're developing multifamily, you're going to have a ginormous amount of equity where BRRRR is going to work. But for the everyday person that is, all of a sudden BRRRRing all kinds of real estate, regular SFRs and multifamily under 4 units. You, Michael, myself, we've done this many times, and we pulled out our capital. We own real estate with 0 money out of pocket. Now, if you're really going to do this in today's market, just be prepared that you will be losing a lot of your capital.
Yeah.
A lot of your capital.
Yeah.
Okay. And it won't cash flow like you think it will.
Yeah.
Norris Drive in your book, complete alligator.
Yeah.
And
Ouch.
It's horrible. I mean, if you broke even, I mean, it's there, right? Somebody else is paying your mortgage payment. But if it's not, if you're negative $200-300 right now, I mean, and then the minute that they don't pay, that's where there's going to be a huge problem. Oh, and by the way, you got $40,000 to $50,000 stuck in the property.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is something I really want to touch on, because everybody's still trying to buy, because there's a trend. There's the people that see it.
Here's the deal.
Tell me.
Real estate investing attracts get rich quick. It attracts easy money. And as you said, BRRRR has been one of the most amazing investment vehicles the last couple of years, because we were in an appreciating market, low rates, appreciating market. Awesome. The market made you. The market that we have now entered is going to kill you if you BRRRR. It is unlike video number 2, where I think 90% of the people should stop flipping. I'm going to say 99% of the people should stop BRRRRing. I think BRRRR is
99%.
Yeah, I think BRRRR in today's market, where rates are going up weekly, rates will be topping out at 7%. And let's not forget, God, people forget this all the time. A purchase money loan is the cheapest money. A refi is more expensive. So if we get 30-year owner occ at 7, what is that? Investor purchase 8.25, investor refi 8.5, 8.75. And again, the whole idea of BRRRR is to get your money out and still cash flow. That left the building. You're going to leave money in deals. You're not going to cash flow. It's not the game. This is not the BRRRR is a broken strategy for the next 2 years. It is. Will some people get lucky? Of course. If you buy something cheap enough, of course. But as a general rule for the average investor, BRRRR is if you're coming to BRRRR, because it attracts people with no money.
100% it does. Yeah.
BRRRR's story is, hey, I can build a real estate portfolio like Michael and Omar, have 0 of my own money, and I can play Monopoly and be Chip and Joanna Gaines, or whoever. That's a great story. But in a market where you have to leave money in deals, you can't play. In a market where you need cash flow to live, you can't play. BRRRR is dead for the average person, in my opinion.
There you go, guys. This is why I wanted to talk about it, because this is what I want everybody to know is, like, before you go out and try to buy a property and then you're like, oh, I'm going to BRRRR it, or I'm going to, you know, maybe you won't even say BRRRR. You're just going to refinance and pull out your money. This is the thing. For the most consumers can't leave 30, 40, $50,000 in a property.
Yeah.
Multiply that by 3 or 4 in one calendar year.
You're done.
That's $200,000 worth of, you know, usable capital.
Yeah.
You better be making a lot of money to be able to do that. Yes, you still can.
Yeah.
You know, someone like Michael that has a lot of cash flow, someone like me that am able to leave some money in the table or in the deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not, it's for the average person.
Honestly, like I don't even want to. Why? Because I want to be prepared. So when we're going to have more ability, more opportunities coming, you know, forward, people are going to start calling us and saying, hey, can you come pick up my house? Because they don't want it no more. This is the thing. I'll give you the example. We have a property. I bought it pretty well. 230, I believe. We're in this property 70,000, which is a big rehab. Okay. But I bought it well. So even the market, you know, did its thing. I could still sell it for 375, 390. So I threw it out there at 389, got a full price offer at 390. Okay. Now, if that appraisal comes in at 390 and I want to get a $300,000 loan, right, to BRRRR it, I already did the numbers. It's a $2,200 payment, which is PITI, $2,200. Okay. I can only rent it for maybe 24. Okay. And the rent is obviously coming down too. So you want to be competitive. So let's just say I break even.
Yeah.
$2,200, right, on a BRRRR. I have $10,000 worth of expenses to do the deal. Okay. That's immediately out of pocket, right? Well, the loan will be there. But the thing is, if I bought it for 235 and I'm 70 in it, I'm a little over 300 and I'd say 310, 315 with all costs and stuff, 315. And I can get a loan for 300, but it's going to cost me another 10. I'm going to leave about $25,000 in the table, right? Or in the deal. When if I sold it.
Yeah. This is exactly, I'm glad you did this example.
This
is exactly why BRRRR is dead. Because I was thinking this whole time, kind of putting video 2 and video 3 together. I would rather flip today than BRRRR.
Yes.
Right? If I buy it cheap enough, I will sell it to an in buyer and get out. Because again, the whole idea of a BRRRR is I get all or most, and by most I mean 95% of my money back, and it cash flows. If it's break even, break even to me is an alligator, because one fart in the wind and I'm screwed. Right. So,
and this is the thing. And I had when I bought these properties in 2009 and 10 and 11, yes, I was negative back then at $100, $200 a month. But check this out. My payment, my cost of entry, the purchase price was $50,000.
Yeah. Different game.
We're talking about a different game. That psychological aspect of like, okay, can I do this again in this market? And trust me, if I did it well back then, it's like, oh, I can do it now. But no, there's a big difference right now.
Big market.
Big difference.
Very different.
Huge difference. The value's higher. There's a lot more things that can go wrong. With a $50,000 house, you can withstand that. You can withstand any storm, pretty much. Okay, because you're not going to be going through that again in this 50% transactional decrease, right? In the months to come. So this is why I wanted to explain this. Why I wanted to talk about this is because people need to know, like, you will leave a lot of money on the table. And just to wrap up on that, on this example, I get all my money back if I flip it, okay? Plus my down payment, plus the $55,000 or $60,000 in gross profit. So that puts me back at 100 and some 150.
Yeah, this is about being liquid, not adding more. You're basically, if you kept it with a BRRRR, this is how I look at it. You wear a backpack. Yeah. And the backpack holds your expenses.
Yep.
If you were to BRRRR this, you'd be adding a rock to your backpack. That's
Great freaking example.
That's not what you want to do. You don't want to make the backpack heavier. So the only answer is to sell. That's why flipping can work if you buy it right. BRRRR is dead. I'll just say it right now. Omar, where can people find you? You've spun up an amazing Instagram page focused on real estate. What is it?
Invest with Omar. Guys, follow me there for more real estate tips and everything else. And we got a lot of content coming. A
Very
ton.
good. Thanks, buddy. Take care.
Thank you. You too.